Welcome back to Fast Forward Sailing. Here are the key moments from SailGP Season 3 Plymouth on day 2. The first big moment of the day came in the first race with Ainslie and Denmark fighting it out for the win. Let's have a look at what happened. So the boats are coming downwind here now. Ainslie puts a jibe in. Now they're on port jibe. Denmark coming across on starboard. So it should be a port starboard, but they meet close enough to the mark, so the mark rules come in, allowing Ainslie to get round first. But it was quite a close manoeuvre that, and it worked out well for Ainslie. So let's look at a little replay there, different camera angle. The second big moment of the day was on the start of race 5, where most of the boats misjudged it and didn't come in with enough speed. There was a lull in the wind, and it really hurt boats further down the line towards the pin end, such as Ainslie. Now, still with race 5, this was probably the most dramatic action of the day. We see Australia over here, GBR here, and it's pretty much a case of who beats who to get into that crucial final 3. So GBR and Australia pretty much neck and neck here, but GBR have to put in a jibe and cross ahead, because when they jibe across, they'll be on port jibe, and Australia will have a right of way. So let's have a look at what happened. So we see GBR putting their jibe in now. So we see Australia did go up a little bit, but it's debatable whether they had to. But the umpire called it and gave a penalty to GBR, which meant they had to fall behind Australia, letting Australia through into the final. So debatably, it was hard luck for Ainslie. You can make up your own mind on that. It was certainly a close one, but Ainslie arguably needed to take that risk. So after that result, it meant that Australia, New Zealand and Denmark would be the final 3 in the final. So let's have a look at what decided the final race. So at Mark 1, New Zealand got round first with Denmark in hot pursuit. The New Zealanders and Australians jibed off to the left side, with Denmark continuing on starboard tack for a bit longer. Today was really a crucial day to stay in that wind, to stay foiling, because as soon as you fell off those foils, you were effectively going half the speed as the boats on the foils, which makes a massive difference. So here we see the boats coming back together, and we'll see who gained. But it looks like at the moment Denmark made the gain there. They're able to cross the ladder rungs nicely, and they should be able to make it into the next mark without doing any more tacks, whereas New Zealand are having to come across almost horizontally across the wind. Right, all the boats slowing down here. Australia decide to split off and do something different. So Denmark out on the right, Australia on the left. But Australia, although they're going faster, they are effectively going horizontal to the wind. So they'll either want a gust come in from that left side, or the wind to swing round left. Denmark with that little bit more speed, and it looks like a little higher angle. And we see down here New Zealand still going very slowly. Right, here we are top of the course with 2 legs to go. Denmark put in that tack. They dropped down their speed quite a bit, but not the worst tack of the day. They're getting it back up. But we see coming out of the right hand side of the screen, New Zealand coming in at a much better angle. Remember, just not long ago they were going along at only 13 kilometers per hour, and they've managed to catch up the Danes, and because they got more speed, they're able to get inside of the mark here. New Zealand have right of way over Denmark, and they're able to make the turn, keep on the foils, which Denmark aren't able to do, and that's effectively race over at this point for Denmark. New Zealand put in a quick jibe, clearly thinking that's the jibe to be on, which would make sense if they came in at such a high angle on starboard tack on the last leg. And it's advantage New Zealand. Denmark come out to this right side, and we see here New Zealand have gone out left, jibed back, and they're coming in at a good angle with far more speed than Denmark have here. And we'll soon see Australia going to take advantage of that and come into second place. So Denmark here having to come up so high, almost going back towards the previous mark, so we can get the boat foiling again. Once they get foiling, they can head back down, but until they do that, they're having to head back towards the previous mark. So New Zealand just extending here for the victory, just 1 leg to go here, and it's a strange finish we had to the last 2 races of the day. boats weren't able to quite make the line, which usually this last leg is a reach. Today they had to put a few tacks in to get over the line, but New Zealand have got plenty in the bag to be able to tack a few times. So we see on the leaderboard here, although it's off screen, Australia have now pipped Denmark, and that's how the positions stay. So New Zealand showing what they're made of, showing they can perform in SailGP, which some may have doubted. What do you think made the difference for Team New Zealand? I'd be interested to hear your comments. Was it having Jo Ali at the back of the boat? She's a very experienced 470 sailor. Could have made the difference, but I suspect it's a multitude of factors. So there's the finish. New Zealand with a commanding victory in the final race. So the first SailGP victory for New Zealand. GBR arguably unlucky not to be in that final three. Let me know your thoughts on that decision. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, it helps the channel, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next event.